Hi there, welcome to another game update. Got 8 games for you. Didn't expect to do this video actually because a week ago I had no games at all. So it's another game time. Thanks for everyone who watches. It's not a lot of views, but I don't care. I'm doing this for myself. I like doing this. I like collecting this and I like showing it. If you like it, it's even better. So I got 8 games. Um, let's get started. First up, a game which is an upgrade version. It is, but it isn't. This is this one. This is Prince of Persia: Warrior Within. I had the budget version, which here in Europe goes under the name Platinum, and the disc is still in here because the original disc is under here, but it's scratched. So it's an upgrade, but it's not an upgrade. It's an upgrade in terms of sleeve. That's it. I want these sleeves to all look like that. It's it looks nicer, I think. Then first up, 2 games that I'm not too sure about. Kind of played them. I kind of played all of these. I put them in the PlayStation 2 and spent a couple of minutes with each. It's not a good way to get an idea of what the game is like, but anyway. I got myself Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. Um, yeah, it's a sort of action adventure game where at least you start off playing Scooby and Shaggy, and that's already where it goes mwah, for me because there's cutscenes throughout the game, and whenever Scooby and Shaggy make a remark, there's canned laughter. You hear people laugh, and I'm like, why? So it's interesting, but it's not that amazing, I think. Then we got Tetris Worlds. I like Tetris, but I don't get this. This is a uh, Tetris game with a storyline, which does not make sense. Like, really doesn't make sense. It's about Tetronian blocks that live in outer space, and you have to clear every world. Just make it a Tetris game without a storyline. It looks okay, but I find Tetris to become pretty boring, and it doesn't have the Tetris music. Bummer. Now on to games that when I saw them, I enjoyed. This is Downhill Domination. As you can see, it has a mountain bike, and it's a mountain bike racer. Um, it's how shall I put it? It's an arcade race game on a bike, and it's pretty cool. And it's pretty fast. It looks really fast. And it's very arcadey, and it's ridiculous. You can jump off giant mountains and not feel anything. Um, just adrenaline. It's a fun game. If you fall, you can get up, and it doesn't matter. You haven't broken bones or whatever. It's ridiculously over the top. Then we have Delta Force Black Hawk Down, which is a first-person shooter, but it's more tactical. And I don't know. I like my shooters to be just running around shooting. And this is running around. You're running in the wrong direction. Mission's finished. So you have to really follow every single rule, and if you don't, the mission has failed and the game's over. Um, it looks okay, but I'm not too sure about this yet. Then we got Raymond M, which stands for multiplayer. but it's also a single player game. And this is another one of those that I'm like, I don't know. It's a race game, but on foot. It doesn't have vehicles. It's just you running around. And that's about it. It's silly. It's Raymond, but it's not the kind of Raymond I think I like. So, who knows? Then we got Raging Blades, which is a hack and slash game. This was a lot of fun. It's a simple game. Probably gets harder as you progress, but it's just a hack and slash game, nothing more, nothing less. And there's a mode where you can sort of turn it into a beat 'em up, which I don't care much about. But this was a fun game, and this is a really cool game actually. This is True Crime, New York City. It was still sealed when I picked this up. I opened it because I wanted to check it out. And this is, I don't know if this is the first or second game in the True Crime series, but you have Streets of LA and you have New York City. And this is a really nice looking game, set in New York, obviously, and you're a former crook, gangster turned cop, and you have to rid the streets of criminals, and sort of like Grand Theft Auto, but from the viewpoint of a cop. The opening stuff is really, really cool. It looked really interesting, and a really nice looking game as well. So that's my update. I'm gonna call it quits now. See you next month, hopefully. Take care. Bye-bye.